Hello all Supernatural fans and Jeff. This video is actually for Jeff getting ready to go back and work on the darkness. It's the first time I've got to touch this car in quite some time, and I got quite a bit done, not as much as I wanted, but I've been a little under the weather this week, so anyway, I'll show you what was done. First thing, which was a big concern, was, let me come in here to the car, is up here is the radio plate. This car, some knucklehead had cut out the stereo, big square cutout. And so I found another original 67 plate, and we trimmed it all up and stuff, and it just fit right in just like the original. Now that will all be painted the buckskin, so it's not going to matter. You know, when you're seeing it black and stuff, there's a face plate that goes over that. But this is helping give your radio just a little bit more support back there. So that was all done. My dad, he actually worked for quite a while on that, making sure everything fit just right. But now it has a slot for the radio. Have not ran my wiring. It's been so long since I ran a stereo on one of these, and I just kind of forget things over time if I'm just not doing them all the time. But anyway, all this wiring down here from some Yahoo putting in line aftermarket stereo, so I'll have to go in and figure all that crap out and get it all reran. But so that was done. So that was a big load off my mind to make sure everything fit there. Then we're going to come back here, and you're going to see the headliner where it's down. When this car was painted, for some reason, we already had the headliner put in, and they took out and I think it's because of the glass. They took all the glass out and stuff and put in new seals and all that. Well, that dropped the headliner. So I don't want, Jeff, you worrying about that, because I've already talked to Terry. He said he's going to get that all straightened back out, tightened up and everything. But you're going to notice your speakers, new package tray has been installed, and new speakers put in, carpet, the whole 9 yards. The only thing is right over here, you're going to see like where the carpet's coming up. I haven't put the Velcro down, but the boys' initials will be there in the corner just like the shows. That, what you're just seeing right there, took a really, really long time. And Stephen Cornell, I know you're going to watch this video. I have your package tray here. I'm kind of getting a little scared because it seems like every time I do one of these, speakers are in different locations, different holes need to be cut. So I'm afraid if I cut yours and then it goes to yours, it may not fit in there right. So we'll talk about that. So anyway, that's all been done. I've just got the speaker wire hanging down for right now. Because, let me come back over here, come back out of the car, and trunk's all cleaned out. Let me see if we can get underneath here at the camera. Okay, so there's your amp. It's all mounted. So that speaker wire there and there will run over to this amp. And then there's like a big cord wiring that runs from the amp down to the radio. So that'll probably be done next week. I got to order that so it can come in. But so the amp and everything is installed. Now, I just want to give a heads up on anybody that's doing these cars and you're going to put the weapons box in. Make sure you put your amp and speakers and all that stuff in before you put the weapons box. When I did Stephanie's Impala, it was done with the weapons box, and then we decided to do the stereo. Stephanie's car, we just kind of gradually built up. It was never going in as a full-blown Supernatural car until we just kind of got into it, and then Steph's like, we'll just do this, this, and this. So with that being said, it was a real pain in the ass to do that. So always make sure you run your stereo equipment first, then build your weapons box. Next week, what we are planning to do is a weapons box in here, because I'll have all the wiring ran up front, and then it'll just be a weapons box back here. And then we will be officially done with the trunk area, thank God. You're going to see an SO can over here. Marcus donated that. It is not correct because there is a handle on it instead of the little wire handle that goes back and forth. But it is a 1 gallon Esso can. Marcus had bought that as a stand-in until he found the correct one. He found the correct one, so he just donated that to you, Jeff, for a stand-in until the time comes so you can find another one. But anyway, so there's all the speaker stuff done. I'm going to kind of come back over here so you can see. And right now the back trim, that is just up there for looks. I guess it's not screwed in yet because we still got to put the cell panels in, but I got to paint all them, which that will be coming up very soon. So what's going to take, oh, just so you know, see, you can pull this back and boom, the boys' initials will be there and it'll be just like the shows. But the rest of it all is glued down and stuff, and then there'll be a strip of Velcro that runs a lot around here, so that way you can put it down nice and tight, and then when you're going down the road with your windows down, this ain't blowing in the wind and stuff. So the carpet is another story in here. This is all glued in. I found out because I thought, oh, this weekend I'll pull it out, and it's all glued in, so that's going to be another deal to do. So anyway, and then like I said, headliner just falling. That'll all be stretched back out, and Terry will get all that. He's a professional. He does that stuff. So I got to pull the carpet out, run speaker wire and power wire to the radio and to the battery and stuff like that. And then I'll start taping off stuff up here and start spraying. And then once everything is sprayed, all interior will go back in. Once the interior's back in, she's all done, we're going to come up here and we're going to pull. Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but this motor was never rebuilt. We just had it out. Technically, we should have rebuilt it, but we just decided not to at that time. Jeff decided, hey, let's save a little money. With that being said, so we painted it. We put, new oil pump, timing chain, stuff like that in. But she's still smoking. And so my buddy Steven, who owns, let me kind of fan out there, that gold Caprice right there, which I'm going to turn over to an Impala, that's got a rebuilt 350 in it. Very strong, nice running motor, doesn't even have 100 miles on it. And that motor is coming over here. This motor is going to be pulled out, rebuilt. I'm going to rebuild it because I like to make my screaming little 327s. And then that will go into Steven's car. So I'm going to have to be real careful coming out with this so I don't scratch anything. It's going to be just kind of a pain in the ass. But in the long run, it's going to be worth it for Jeff. It's going to be worth it for Steven. Everybody's going to be happy. Steven really wanted the 327. Jeff didn't care if he had a 350 or a 327. And just so everybody knows out there, the original cars, some of them had 327s, some of them had 350s. Wouldn't be surprised even one had a 283 in it. Only one car with the big block, and that's the Hero 1. There's a Hero 1 and a Hero 2. And I'll go over more really in depth on the Hero car because there's slight changes with it that's different than these cars. And I'm building the Hero car. I'm actually going to be building another Hero car here for my good buddy Super Dave up in Portland, Oregon. And it's going to be something. So you'll see it here soon. Trying to think what else, anything to go on this week. So Jeff, I know you've been dying for some stuff being done on your car. I went through all your stuff over here, got it all laid out and ready to go. Like I said, the car is now being cleaned out, ready to rock and roll. I got to order a part, but that speaker, that package tray back there looks really good. So, and once we get that headliner straightened all back out and the cell panels in, everything's painted buckskin. Your new dash pad, which I have right over there in that box behind the ladder, that will be all painted and everything. Dash will be painted. So it's going to look really good. Got new tubing for the AC / your heater and stuff like that. That will all be installed. God, just so much stuff, and there's a lot of things to do, but it's a lot of time consuming stuff. The mirror up there, that's like a shit mirror, but we got a brand new one that's going in there. So really, when this thing comes together, and I'm going to tell you guys what takes so long to do this. It is not doing the work. The work is actually, when you go to spray it, stuff goes really fast. It's all the taping off. Oh my God, you got to be just so, I just hate it. And you know, like the door panels and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what she's looking like, Jeff. I know you've been really wanting to see some work since this car was supposed to be done last year. I have so many projects now coming up because of the Kansas City Con that'll probably be coming up in 2018. And so I got to get cranking on this one out. Gold one coming in. I got Ella, Super Dave's car, coming in. There's going to be some people sending me cars for weapons boxes and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going to be real crazy in the shop this summer. I'm probably not going to see my wife and kids this year. So, that's just the way it goes. But anyway, I'm having fun, and I wish I could have got some more done. But like I said, just really under the weather this week, and I don't know what the hell I caught, but I never ever get sick. In fact, I called in work sick on Wednesday, and that was the first time in 13 years that I called in sick. So that just goes to show you that I was not, and I'm better, just not 100%. So there we go. That is the video right now for you, Jeff, my brother, and we'll get it all cranking up here real soon. Got to take off these really bad wiper blades. I don't know what the hell those things are, but we'll get you the correct ones on there and stuff. So bear with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, next weekend, Dad and I have already talked, and we're just going to put the weapons box in it. So that's what, like I said, we're going to try to work from the back, get everything done, just work on up, and then when we're all done with here, then the motor will be the last thing. And bada bing, bada boom, down the road she should be going. So still got to get a piece of trim for that. I might have it, I can't remember, and I got to buy the wheel moldings and put them on, and I got to put your bumper guards on and your the bezels around the lights and stuff like that. Little things, but we'll get it, or I'll get it. That's what I do. So anyway, brother, I'll talk to you soon. Hope everybody enjoyed the video, and talk to you later. Bye.